Alright, a little more on advanced class and disciplines for new players in the Old Republic, Star Wars The Old Republic. This is my bounty hunter mercenary. And I'm at the Mandalorian Enclave on Dromacas, the Citadel of Dromacas, the Imperial capital planet. And he is a healer. And I'll show you the disciplines available and how to choose them. This class can heal or DPS, it cannot tank. So, once again, I'll go up to the combat proficiencies at the top of the screen on those buttons up there, the middle one, circle with the inverted triangle, and I will click that open. I'm a bodyguard, the healer. If you can heal, that will tend to be the top discipline among your choices. They have two DPS specs, Arsenal and Innovative Ordnance. Typically, if you can heal, the top choice will be heal. The second choice, a DPS spec, will be direct damage. Arsenal is a direct damage spec. And then there's Innovative Ordnance. Uses a lot of fire. And it's a damage over time spec. So, in choosing your discipline for a mercenary, the question is, do you want to heal? There's only one choice. And then you have a choice between damage over time or direct damage. These are very hard to quantify. In my own experience, Arsenal, the direct damage, is a little easier to play as you use abilities on the mercenary. The bounty hunter, you build up heat. If you build up 100 heat, you can't do anything except use your basic auto attack. So Arsenal, I think, is a little easier to play. I think more people probably play it for that reason. But that is how you do it. There's the one I chose, the healer. And my companion Blizz, my tank companion Blizz. An amusing companion there. And just to see how it works, if I heal Blizz, you'll see my heat go up. And if you just spam things, you will very quickly build up too much heat. Get rid of it. So I found that the Innovative Ordnance was a little bit rough on heat, a little harder to manage heat, but I didn't find it too bad. But in the end, I am a healer at heart, so if I can play a healer, I tend to play a healer. So this will hold true, you'll see, with the Operative. It's another class that can either do DPS or heal, and it will be the same sort of thing. If I would go into the disciplines for my Imperial Operative, it would be the same thing. The top one is the medicine tree. They call it medicine there, which is healing. The middle tree would be called concealment. Not tree, I keep saying tree because we have skill trees. The middle discipline would be called concealment, and that is a direct damage discipline. And the bottom one is, I believe, lethality. I think they still call it lethality, and that is a damage over time DPS spec. So that tends to be how it goes. If you play a class that can both heal and do DPS, the top will be the heal, the middle discipline will be direct damage, and the lower one will be a damage over time. Same thing goes for my sorcerer and my sage. They can each heal or do DPS. Once again, the top discipline will be the healing discipline, which is pretty obvious to find, and then the two DPS disciplines, the second one, the middle one, will be a direct damage. It's lightning in the sorcerer, telekinetics in the sage, and the bottom is the damage over time, which is madness in sorcerer, and I believe it's either balance or serenity in the Jedi sage. I believe that might be balance. Now they changed the names in some of these recently, and I haven't been playing those specs since I go healer. But that tends to be how it goes. The middle one tends to be your direct damage, and the bottom is your dot. And that goes for classes that have a healing discipline to them. That's about all for this little video, and I hope that it was a little bit of a help.